We back. Dragon Quest XI, Part 4. Head to the bar in Hado and ask Noah for information about the World Tree. Okie day.
Come on, Daddy. Let's go. The nice man who keeps bringing you drinks must be getting tired.
Just one more for the road, sweetie. You
Jesus
never
Christ.
know. He might have some hot gossip that I need to hear.
This guy's bloody sloshed.
Fishing for rumors,
Oh
huh?
my god.
Some things never change.
Butthole.
You're Noah, right?
Thank you
In
for the
circles I
butthole
used to
shout
move in,
out.
You were pretty famous. You were the guy who knew things for the right price.
Welcome back, Wolfie and Collins.
No
Thank you.
nugget of knowledge too
For
big
the
or too
subby.
small. Noah the know-it-all knows them all. That's what they used to say, huh?
And what if they did? I can't help it if juicy tidbits have an habit of falling in me lap now, can I? Well, I don't go trying to get
Only
mixed up
Avatar
in this
2,
stuff, it
not the
just
first one.
happens. Like when I mistakenly went in the ladies' baths and them monsters, they kidnapped me.
I am happily an Avatar simp these days. That shit was fucking fire, baby.
I only
So fucking
stuck my head
good.
in there to see what all the commotion was, and there they was.
It's the best
attacking
movie
some
of this
poor
decade.
girl.
I can't put it any other way. Wouldn't you agree?
Normally, I would have walloped a lot of them, of course, but I just had me tea. The villains collared the both of us, and well, I just hope she's all right.
Oh shit, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch that movie, man. It seems like it's just like gonna be way too devastating. I don't know if I could handle it.
She... kind of. Anyway, we were wondering if you might be able to help us out. What do you know about Yggdrasil?
Does it have any like trippy or like weird kind of surreal moments, or is it more of just like a straightforward drama? Because I mean Black Swan is fucked up, but like Black Swan is also really fun. And then I mean he also did Mother, which is incredibly surreal and incredibly fucked up. But I actually kind of also think Mother is really fun, just for what it is.
Crikey, you lot don't do things by halves, do ya? Got a big score in
Dude, no
mind,
way.
eh?
Totally wrong.
Well,
Mother was great.
Seeing as how you saved me life, I'll tell you what I know.
It's fucking dope. I think I gave it a 4 or 4.5, baby.
On the way here, Connie and me was travelling across the desert when we came down with a bad case of heat stroke.
Eat stroke.
We didn't have no grub left, no water, nothing. We just about given up hope. But then these soldiers from Gallopolis came along. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the Sultan's bleeding palace. Oh, talk about lucky. Anyway, when I come to, that's when I seen it. Beautiful it was, this rainbow-coloured branch thing. All shimmery and beautiful.
I don't remember Mother having like a message. I don't. I mean, unless Aronofsky himself specifically said there was a message, I don't interpret Mother to really have a message. It was just a portrayal of a really awful. Well, I mean, there was some commentary on like, I don't know, the world collapsing around this Jesus figure. That was pretty weird. Or I guess I don't know. I would say it could be interpreted as the message was, you know, just kind of a really basic one of it's like the ultimate form of toxic masculinity. Oh, okay, okay. But then isn't Javier, I interpret the main theme as like, I don't know. I don't know how to interpret Javier Bardem, the fact that he like controls her and that it's like a looping delusion.
Well, I know top end gear when I see it. If that weren't a branch of the old world tree, I'm a monkey's uncle.
Did you hear that, Veronica? A branch from Yggdrasil herself.
Yes. Lighting the path ahead for the luminary. It sounds like we need to take a trip to Gallopolis. So it turns out you are capable of having ideas that aren't completely stupid after all.
We should head for the desert right away. It's beyond the checkpoint southwest of here. That marks the border with Gallopolis. I do hope you won't mind us tagging along.
Oh, he represents different leaders bringing this shit. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, I like that. That's pretty cool. I thought, yeah, I fucking love that movie, man. That makes me like it more.
We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Yes! Yes! Veronica and Serena join the party. He spanks the monkey in the first 5 minutes. Dude, what the fuck? That's
Here, you'll need this to get to Gallopolis.
I mean, that definitely sounds very Aronofsky. I did not imagine there'd be a scene like that in the movie, to be honest.
The guards at the checkpoint are awful sticklers for formalities, but if you show them that, they should let us through.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I imagine she was fucking great. We're gonna have a little ass kid up on the Oscar stage this season. Oh, let's see. Yes! 2 new party members! What do they have? Just their equip stuff. Okay. Oh, wait. What's this thing? Very controversial for the language used, but she was meant to be an edgy teenager crying out for help. Aronofsky was not and likely will not be nominated? How can you say that so early? Is the movie shit? Okay. Will deal wind damage when attacking. Okay, and then she also has a lance. If I just want to go to melee attacks. Cool, cool. Gotta give some medicinal herbs away, I guess. Give it to Veronica. Let's see, how many does Eric have? Eric has 4. Oh, antidotes. I could spread some antidotes around. Cool, cool. Heal. Okay, she has a weaker heal than... Oh, no, it's 25. Never mind. I thought it was 30. Here's a single ally of poison. What the fuck? I don't need any more antidotes for the rest of the game. Oscars get independent work. Oh, right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you just no, I completely agree. About the Oscars in general. I have not seen Fablemans yet. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think it'll be my thing, but we shall see. But yeah, definitely agree about the Oscars in general. They're nominees every year. It's like a few of them I'll be like, okay, yeah, there's some interesting stuff there, but a lot of them it's just like they're, you know, it's a group of people jerking each other off for stuff that is very standard or typical. Black Panther 1 was nominated for Best Picture. I mean, I like that. I appreciate that because I do think it's more important to, at times, to recognize Best Picture as, you know, the most culturally relevant film. I mean, yeah, Black Panther has problems for sure. Like, but also that year they had like 10 nominees. And I mean, then, you know, the nomination in and of itself is also an accolade that they can say going forward. Yeah, that's a good point. Creed was great. Creed was very good. I enjoyed that a lot more than I enjoyed Black Panther. Just cast Zoom, take a auto. Okay. Pinocchio was good, not Cook Hanks. Yeah. Menu I also haven't seen. Looking forward to the menu. You can't think of one film? Really? For, like, Best Picture? Oh, I strictly disagree with that. Pull up my ranked list right here. But yeah, dude, Tom Hanks is so tired. Like, his whole shtick, he has, like, no fucking range these days anymore. I think there's some movie coming out next year where he's playing, like, a pissed off, old, like, tired, lonely grandpa character, and at least, like, that performance looks like it'll be quite a bit different than his usual thing, so that's good. But, like, I agree. Tom Hanks pisses me off. Like, he was so bad in Elvis. And he was so bad in, yeah, whatever you said. Pinocchio, yeah. He hasn't released anything last decade? Well, you mean he hasn't released anything good. Elvis sucked? No, I strongly disagree with that. I think there were aspects of it that were quite bad. Like, I think the biographical, a lot of the more, like, scenes that were supposed to be, like, serious and intense and kind of emotionally, like, riveting and, like, personal, like, those scenes were, like, too fast and too glamorous and too to Baz Luhrmann, but I cannot say it sucked at all. Like, what's his name? Austin Butler was incredible. I think the musical sequences were fucking amazing. Very compelling. I think the way Baz projects live performance and the way Baz projects just like captures the feeling of being on a stage in front of a big crowd, and that energy is there's certainly no one who does it with his style. But let me see, movies here that I would actually like say deserve to be nominated for best movie of the year. I mean, I would say I don't know, I've got like at least 5, and I don't know if any of them are like actually like groundbreaking. Aside from like aside from the VFX in Avatar 2, those are certainly groundbreaking, but we all knew that was coming. But in terms of like, yeah, kind of like a full cohesive movie that has like, that did anything like incredibly inventive or new, or that even everything about it was perfect. Yeah, I don't think this is a great year. I've currently got 12 movies that are competing for my top 10 of the year. Once, talk about a waste once the ending came up. Don't Worry Darling is quite awful. Quite awful indeed. Surprised they were allowed to make that and release it. You think all the stupid bullshit behind the scenes controversy of Don't Worry Darling was like intentional to try to distract from the movie itself? Or was everyone on the set of that just really that, did they really just have their heads that far up their own asses? Wait, Serena can hold a shield? Whatever. Let's go. Dude, Ice Age. Oh, I am like, at this point, there is like a 90% chance that I will be talking about Ice Age in the Year in Review podcast. So I'm not going to say anything about it now. Any movies that I'm pretty sure are gonna appear in my top or bottom 10 for the year, I don't want to mention until next month, but I'll just put it that way. I watched it, and I'm very likely gonna talk about it at the end of the year. So, yeah. I disagree. I think Dog was horrible. A lot of really like soft military recruitment propaganda. I thought it was kind of like disgusting how like a lot of the characters in that movie, they kind of bring up how like they're fucked up and they're struggling to get by, and how like they're like either injured from the military or like something kind of went wrong with the military. But the whole attitude of the narrative is whatever, you know, it's just life, we just got to deal with it. Like it's just complete subservience, no questioning it. Like, well, are you sure that these systems and oppressive industrial regimes didn't kind of contribute to your life getting worse? So Dog for me is awful. 1 star. Also, there's like, I don't know, there's some weird like kind of bro-y. There's a scene where like Channing Tatum goes like on a few like blind dates, and it's like a montage of him on blind dates. And like the women that he meets say something about like oh, you're a soldier or something like that, and it's presented to be like, fuck these women, they're so stupid, they don't know what it's like to be a soldier. Zoe Kravitz sucks at acting. Yeah. I think Zoe Kravitz was very good in The Batman, but that's like primarily because of the direction, and that universe is intentionally like, you know, melodramatic. It's almost a soap opera with how melodramatic it is. But like that's really the only thing I've seen her in that I thought she was good in. What? No, that list says unranked. You're looking at an unranked list. But also, you're looking at, yes, my bad. I thought you were judging the order by ranking. Yes, absolutely. I 100% stand by that. Pearl was just not as for me, noticeably so. But still, you know, 3.5. It's quite good. I had a great time. Boring. I can make everybody a feathered cap. Wait. Let's see. Acting and score. I don't really. The score didn't really stand out to me in either of them. I mean, it wasn't bad, but like it was fine. Yeah, Kid Cudi was fucking great. I would say I definitely found the general premise of X far more interesting. Like with X, I wasn't really sure from beginning to the middle where it was gonna go. Well, I guess, you know, I saw X first, so I think that also spoils some of the story of Pearl since it's a prequel. But with Pearl, I knew exactly what was gonna happen like from the beginning, and that was not as interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, see, I wonder how that would affect it for people. Because that was kind of my primary thing is I found Pearl's story a bit too simple by comparison, but the story is technically kind of spoiled if you watch X first. So yeah, I don't know. I'd be very interested. That would be I think that would be a you should remind us on the podcast at the end of the year. You should remind us about this, and we can ask everybody there, like, did you see X or Pearl first, and which one did you see better? Because that would be interesting if just whichever one you see first has a bigger impact, because you don't really have an idea of exactly what's going to happen until you see it, of course. Oh, we get a threequel next year. Oh, really? Okay. So the threequel takes place even further back before Pearl? Oh, damn. Serena can use this shield. That's pretty tight. Let's do it. Maxine. Is the survivor of X being the world's biggest... World's biggest 80s porn star? Oh, baby. No, that's pretty tight. Yeah, probably not. The 2009 Friday the 13th. Okay. I mean, slasher is definitely like probably my least favorite horror subgenre. So I don't know if I'll get around to that, but that's cool. The third or fourth best. Okay, okay. My mistake. Head for the... Oh, there it is. Gallopolis. Gallopolis. There's a movie called Jason Takes Manhattan. He doesn't arrive until the last 15 minutes. Holy shit, that sounds just so fucking disappointing. That's pretty funny though.
Okay.
Okay. Significantly raises defense, cures poison, dazzle.
I hope this works.
Yikes. Damn. Got a lot of spells, Veronica. When Mom says we have Final Fantasy IV at home. Oh, this is what yeah. Seals. Oh, we only whooshed one of us. That's good. Well, actually, the thing is, Dragon Quest came out first. Final Fantasy did it second. I didn't know that until I started playing this series. I assumed Final Fantasy was like the first one, but these guys did it first. Demon Souls Flame Boss? Oh yeah? I do not know any of the bosses in that game. What do you gotta do for the Flame Boss?
You do get in such scrapes.
You're done. Literally, fire gorilla. You have to dodge his slams, pray he doesn't have a second one ready, and hit him so he jumps back. Oh, a fire gorilla. Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty tough. The floor is lava. Oh, good. Yeah, there's a couple floors lava levels in the other Souls games, but I imagine it's extra brutal since Demon Souls was the first one. And I've heard that that's the hardest. Or definitely like top 2 or top 3.
We'll soon have that patched up.
Ouch! That's quite a hit, but... No! Oh shit, I thought that was gonna kill him. That's okay. This will for sure! Yes! Bloodborne has been argued to be the hardest? What? No, that is not correct at all. That is not correct at all. It is the most different. Bloodborne and Sekiro are the most different for sure. Actually, I don't know. I would say Sekiro is probably the most like difficult. But also it's definitely like it's also definitely it's pretty, I don't know, it's interesting. It's pretty subjective. So something that's really fascinating about that series is that like certain people and certain personality types will have a lot more trouble with certain types of bosses, and then other people will have a lot more trouble with the other type of bosses. Usually it's like, you know, there's a big fat monster type. There's also like a small human type who's just kind of who you have to duel. Then there's like, you know, the gimmick bosses. And I don't know, it's interesting. People tend to have different struggles and different advantages depending just on what type of boss they're fighting. How the structure of the boss fight works. I tend to be really good at fighting like the much bigger monster bosses, and I tend to struggle a lot more when you're doing like a one-on-one duel with like a swordsman type character. Having those really huge telegraph movements of the big monsters for me makes it easier. But also, I 100%ed Bloodborne. I got every single trophy on Bloodborne and the DLC, so that right there makes me a god, and I'm correct. I'm shit with fast tank combat. What do you mean? What do you mean by fast tank? Where am I going? I'm going south. First, I gotta see if there's an item over here. What happens if we do some party talk right now?
Hey!
Are you all right?
Please, Serena, I will marry you. I know we've known each other for 6 hours, but please. With fast tanks so larger demons with abilities. To one or half shot. Oh yeah. I feel like I tend to be better at those fights. You just don't lock on. There are a lot of boss fights where it's easier if you don't lock on. And there are a lot of boss fights where it is pretty easy if you do lock on. Although, honestly, I'd say most of the bosses, there are certain attack patterns and segments of the boss where you don't want to lock on, and then there are segments of the boss attack where you do want to lock on. But I mean, I don't know. In terms of the speedrunners, I don't think the speedrunners ever really lock on much at all. So that could give you a hint to how you're really supposed to do it. Can I ask you to come be the hero of our hour? Okay. Am I gonna go... What is this? A bonus adventure? What am I doing right now? The time needed to drain the attack and heal, you lose your concentration. Okay, I see. Enchanting in those games can be, tough to figure out. What the fuck? Ticking ton. These guys are the keepers of time in this universe? Is that what I'm hearing? What? The Echo Chamber, the Sacred Space, the Adventure Log. So is this like the previous? Is this like the previous characters of the previous Dragon Quest games? All right, get some good rest tonight, Wolfgang Collins. Appreciate you stopping by and having some good chats. Good night, my friend. The password. Isn't that cute? I fucking guess so. I don't know why I have to do this. Alright, whatever. Whatever you gotta do here, there's nothing to stop us having some fun while we're here. I mean, come all this way, right? Uh-oh. Easy. Nice. Excellent. Good. Holy shit. The fuck? That did so much damage. Oh my god. So many enemies. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Cool. Uh-oh. Whoa. Where's the item that makes enemies stop fighting me? Oh, holy water, that's what it is. Okay. The culprit is somewhere in town? What? Ah, fuck. Oh. Skip that shit. Oh no. So scary. Uh-oh. Nuts. Rongo Bongo. Damn. This guy ain't dying. Oh, sweet, we got it. Droll Drone looks like Groll Drone with a G like Dave Grohl. Holy shit, level up. Level up. Beep, 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 beep. Fucking done here. This place sucks. Goodbye. I really don't like this format, so please don't make me come here again. Goodbye. Get me out of here. It's time to do something fucking scary. That's better. That's pretty cozy right there. Yes. Every time it says Galapagos, I think of the word Galapagos. Like the Galapagos Islands. Every time I see that word, that's what my brain says to me. You know what? I think I'm gonna change. Focus on healing. Yeah, I think I might do that for Serena. Yeah, I'm gonna let Serena just stay as the healer. And I will use the other 3 for attacking. What the fuck are you? Did this series come out before Mario? No, that couldn't be. I'm sure Mario was first, right? For some reason, these flying worm things, they look like Mario enemies to me. These guys in particular. Oh my god!
Hey,
That's
you
not
okay?
okay. Yo, heal her. What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay, how about, oh shit. You do that. And it's time to sizz. Uh-oh.
You do get in such scrapes.
Nice work, Serena. Nice heal. Sizzle and bizzle 'em, bitch. Okay, 1 down. Oh, fuck. That's such a good attack. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's brutal. 10 to like 15 damage for all characters? That's crazy. Nah, you just attack. Finish it off. Nice one. No, 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 no.
Hey, you okay?
Heal her, Serena. Heal her.
What do we do now?
Wait, Nightsteel died? What the fuck?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Damn it.
Here, Veronica.
Thank you, Serena.
Ooh. You do get in such scrapes. Thank you.
All right. Damn, that was kind of brutal. Uh-oh. Where's the nearest camp? It's pretty fucking far. Can I make it there? Or should I try this? Should I try the Sultanate first? Oh wait, is this a dungeon? No. Okay, thank God. Okay, I can definitely resurrect here. We're good. What?
Oh, just look at all these people. How marvelous. Is there some kind of festival going on, I wonder?
Yes, of course. Gallopolis is the kingdom of the Desert Knight, isn't it? And of the racetrack where they love to compete. I think we've arrived in town just in time for the horse racing festival.
Well, you go play with ponies if you like. I'm off to look for the Yggdrasil branch. That's why we're here, in case you've forgotten.
Oh, let Mr. Moody No Fun go off on his own if he wants. There's nothing to stop us having a little look around while we're here.
I do like how so like in the vast majority of games where like destiny or like some kind of magic impending world-ending event is gonna happen, in in games like that are open world, it's kind of like a contradiction to narratively put the main character in a situation where either the world is going to end or someone they love is going to be killed. Those are usually the toppest tier stakes for a video game, or the main character will be killed if he doesn't do something within a certain amount of time. Those are like the three things. Those are really like the three main and really the only like kind of, what's the word, initializing force that exists in video game narratives. And what I like about Dragon Quest XI is that so far, like, the only thing we know is that I'm the luminary, and that either means something really good or really bad for the world. And so like I like at least how, at least right now, there isn't really like a feeling of an impending like event that's gonna happen, or like I need to do something specific because there's a time limit, because this is like an open world game, and for me, when the narrative, I'm thinking of like a game like Witcher 3. And I love Witcher 3. It's a 5 out of 5. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But narratively, the tone and the structure and the stakes of the narrative kind of contradict the fact that you've made an open world game. Maybe also like, I don't know, Fallout 4, because you're trying to find your family member. Because whenever you actually take advantage of the specific gameplay aspect that is unique and special about open world RPGs, which is you get to decide what you want to do at any time. Right now, I like that the narrative is supporting and encouraging the gameplay to follow suit, because this is an open world game, so I can go explore any part of this entire city I want. I can talk to everybody. I can actually read what they say if I want. This guy likes his horses, whatever. I can do anything I want. And the narrative has just also told me, hey, we're not really in a hurry, so let's just like explore the city. But like, whereas with a game like The Witcher, at least for me, and or games that have a more standard, impending doom or impending death or deadline attached to their narrative, it's like when I'm in The Witcher 3, and also it's also because of Geralt's character, is he's a no nonsense, no shenanigans, not really he has big things to worry about. Like his daughter and his wife his lover are probably going to be killed. He doesn't know where they are. And also, both, if not all three of them, are involved in some kind of prophecy or whatever that's gonna like bring about a super evil ghost villain that's gonna kill everybody, and it's gonna be really scary. So like when you get to a town like this in The Witcher 3, what you want to do from a gameplay aspect a lot of the time is like go run around and like look around, go to all the buildings and like do climb buildings, explore, talk to different NPCs, go to different stores, go to different shops. But there's a tonal clash when you give the player that option, because I can do those things, but like I always find myself feeling a lot of the time is, well, the story and the character are pushing are just by the inherent nature of their existence and the way they exist together are pushing me to follow the main story. And I just want to follow the main story. And like if I find the side quests in this game boring, then I'll just do the main story. But as of right now, I really appreciate the fact that we got to this city and the game was like, yo, you're the Luminary. We don't really quite know what that means yet. And we don't exactly really have anyone we can like talk to, so, or figure out, like talk to figure this stuff out. So let's just fucking hang out, okay? Is that okay? And also, you know, we're traveling mercenaries. We deserve rest. So let's enjoy our rest time. And that's like, okay, I really appreciate that that's a part of the narrative. And I'm sure at least later in the story I'm sure we're going to get some kind of, you know, prophecy bullshit or whatever that's going to tell us we have to do something by a specific period or the world's going to end or we're all going to die. And it might change the tone, but so far I mean this sounds obvious because this was like you know, this series has now been around for what, like fucking almost 40 years, 35 years. So I was gonna say, in regards to that, like the way the story is playing out, structure-wise, it feels like an anime to me, and that makes sense because this is a classic, structured Japanese style and influenced story from the 80s. Like when I'm finding the, you know, I really like the combat. And I really like the way the dungeons are getting slightly more complicated and there's like slightly more things to do that are unique to each dungeon, kind of like Zelda. I wasn't expecting that. I think that's really cool. Also, the fact that combat is becoming more difficult and more challenging, and I have to micromanage more. I'm finding that more interesting. So yeah, oh god, I'm watching someone play Alien Isolation, and the alien just walked right fucking in front of them. Anyway. This is a really fun game. I'm liking it. Oh, what I was gonna say is that, so I love the combat. These in-between sections where you're supposed to just kind of run around a city and, you know, just talk to people, I do find a little dull. So what I'm doing is when I get to these sections, I tell my brain, okay, we're not playing a video game anymore. We're watching an anime. We're gonna watch a silly but very beautiful anime. And so far the story's pretty average to mediocre, but the characters are fun and cute. And I do enjoy the chemistry that's slowly developing between them. So like, we're just gonna watch an anime for a while. Pick a race. Bronze Cup. Pick a race. Difficult, easy. Oh, slime earrings. Oh, these are worth 400 gold at the store. Not to sell, but to buy. Okay. Let's do the easy one, I guess. I hope I'm on a horse, because otherwise, hold the rotation. Press X to tug on the reins for a nice tight turn. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right, we're getting a new gameplay mechanic. So I I don't know if I was expecting to do any kind of racing style game within this Dragon Quest XI at all, so this is cool. Did not expect this. I'm gonna get first place. This is gonna be so fucking easy. I just played Alien Isolation on hard difficulty, and I fucking owned that game. I'm pretty proud of how well I handled my very first playthrough of that game. Drift. Oh those are slow. Those are like mud pits. Okay, my bad. I thought those were like boosty things, but the green is the boost, which makes a lot more sense. Oh shit, I forgot to hold X. Sorry, horse. Playing the battle music. Come on, you couldn't have your own unique horse racing song? Oh shit, I thought that was the end of the lap. But it's up here. First place. I knew it. Oh, all my laps were almost identical time too. That's kind of interesting. They were all within 0.3 seconds of each other. Damn. Okay. Slime earrings, nice. Oh, I also got ore. Okay. I'm gonna do the difficult bronze cup. Oh shit. Ah, fuck. Oh, my laps were faster that time. I must win. Yeah, I'm gonna try my opposite strategy now. What the fuck? Whoa, my third lap was really fast. How can I do that every round? Okay, at least they're still giving me copper ore. Come on. I have to win. Boo ba boo ba boo ba boob. Damn. How the fuck do I beat this guy? I've got this. Yeah, so he was... yeah, okay. Okay. No, it's easy. This is easy. This is a baby game. I just beat Alien Isolation on hard. Only took 23 hours. Fuck you. How did I get that boost? Like, what is that? Fuck. Oh, okay. That was close. Stop. Let me win. Let me in, you fucking hack. Ah. Shit. Oh, what the fuck? No! No fucking way, no! Ah! Please! I can only attempt this 6 more times. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? He just gets a fucking boost at the end? Why? Why? Ah! Oh, God. Unbelievable. I fucked that one up though. Oh God. All of our money. I'm sorry, team. I spent all of our money. Spent all of our money gambling on the horse race. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. That was like my worst start. I've lost. I'm out of money. Fuck this. No! No! Oh, God. Here's what we're gonna do. How much money do I have now? Yes! I didn't lose any of my fucking money. Alright, well. Oh, wait. I guess I could, if I didn't beat the, I might still have to beat the bronze one. Yeah. I'll at least beat the bronze one. Again, so. Eat my cum. Fuck. Yes. First. see, who has the lowest defense? Veronica and Nice Steel. Okay. Shut up. Oh, actually, I should try to do some forging. Oh, I could give this. Yeah, I should do some forging actually. Actually, I'm gonna let the gang get some rest at the inn first. Let's see, armor. Oh, there it is. Jesus Christ. Out of the way. What do their current weapons do? Magical might plus 8. Okay. Hmm. What is this? Magical. Magical might plus 15. Oh, wow. I guess I should get this, huh? Wait. Serena's wand has magical mending plus 9. Okay. And what about this one in the store? Magical mending plus 10. Okay, I won't buy that because it's not that big of a difference.
This race, my fellow Gallopolitans, this race.
Fellow Gallopolitans, this is no ordinary Sand National. This race marks the day that Faris, my son and heir, comes of age, and as such...
No. An event of such significance must have eloquence to match. Such functional pleasantries will not thrill my beloved subjects.
And who exactly might you be? I have no time to grant an audience today. You must leave. Immediately.
Ha-ha! Father, my training is complete.
Then give me the pledge.
A knight's word is his bond, his kingdom his master. He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
Yes, very good. The knight's pledge must always be your guide, my son.
Honor? What's that? Nobility?
You are
What's
a
that?
man now, Faris. And tomorrow's race shall prove it. You must show your people that you are worthy of their adulation.
Fear not, beloved father. I shall disappoint neither you nor they.
Oh. What is your name, stranger? And what brings you to Gallopolis? Surely he speaks of the rainbow. It is the only treasure of our kingdom that would warrant such a description. I believe I can assist you, friend. Visit me in my chambers at the foot of the Great Staircase. I shall await you there.
Hi. You must leave. Okay. Hi. He won't make a fine ruler if I steal him away and make him a member of my party. Wait, this way? You, musician, get a real job.
Ah. Yes, yes. Your height and physique are perfect, and you have the face of one who knows horses. You should be aware that the branch you seek is a priceless royal treasure. My father is unlikely to give it away freely to some wandering stranger. However, he might be persuaded to part with it if the request came from his beloved son. I have but one small favor to ask in return. But the palace walls have so many unwelcome ears. The noise of the circus will protect our privacy. Will you join me there? Then it is agreed. I will meet you at the entrance to that ridiculous tent this evening. Do not be late, please.
Ooh, what's in here? Concrete earrings? Earth damage taken reduced by 10. Okay. He wants me to kill a monster with my specific... A specific monster with my specific... Oh, there it is. Wild side. Use the wild side pet power to defeat a Spitfire. Celestial Saint. I think I might do that now, just to chill. And farm some XP, because that last battle before I got to this city was pretty intense. I knew you'd be here. Traveler's Hood. Gotcha. Oh, fuck. Nice. Good damage. No. Shit. Still dead? Fuck. Ouch.
Thanks.
Thanks. No. Yes.
Well,
Fucking
this
incredible.
isn't good.
What does that mean? Gold? Nice. Shit.
Our work isn't done yet. Thank goodness.
Head to the ruins in the Celestial Sands. Oh, okay. Oh, that's, I see it. It's north. Okay. Looking in the wrong area. Ooh, got it, got it, got it. I see, I see. Oh, it costs 9. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, I see. It's because of... Okay. Those all suck. Wrong way. Brownies? Uh-oh. I'm hungry now.
Nice.
Yes. No, 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 no. Yes. Burn them
Did I do all
alive.
right? Told you I was tough.
Veronica leveled up. Scary. Whoa, God. Cacti balls? No, don't make me think of that. Well, I guess I'm gonna get hurt when I attack them with melee. Oh no. Burn them all! Burn them all! Jesus fucking Christ. Holy piss and fuck. Gotcha. It's fucking over.
How wonderful. Thank goodness. I feel better than ever.
how to even go there yet. Too much of a baby. Alright, I guess I gotta go do some other shit first. The game lied to me. Fuck. Oh, what the fuck is that shit? It's a guy in a cloak. Ah! Jesus Christ. Yes, you're done.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
Oh, sweet. It just hits all enemies, regardless of type. That's some good stuff right there. Yes.
Here you are.
We love murdering animals. The circus?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the act you've all been waiting for. the wandering wonder who amazes audiences wherever he goes. Prepare yourselves for an experience like no other. Prepare yourselves for the Great Sylvando!
Ladies and gentlemen, please! There is no need to be afraid! The great Sylvando will never endanger his adoring audience. After all, darlings, you are the ones who make this show so special! I love you all! Thank you! Thank you!
Quickly, we must talk while the people are distracted. And please, not a word of this to anyone. Now, as you may be aware, the Sun National is the most important event of the year here in Gallopolis. And tomorrow, I am due to make my debut in the race to end all races. However, there is a problem. One teeny tiny, terrible problem. I cannot ride. In fact, I have barely so much as sat in a saddle.
What?
I have so far been able to hide this unfortunate fact, but if I were to take part in the race, the inconvenient truth would surely be uncovered. And yet I have no choice. For a prince of Gallopolis not to take part in the Sun National on the year of his coming of age is unthinkable! Unthinkable! So you see, your coming here was fated. It is a sign. The forces of destiny mean me to use you as my double. Ta-da!
Your double? How's that gonna work? Won't everyone notice as soon as he walks out onto the track?
Ah, the fates have provided that also. For you see, the royal family always races in full armor, lest the unthinkable occur. His face will be hidden from view. Oh, please, please. I beg of you. You must help me. You must enter the Sun National in my place.
You are the most pathetic excuse for a prince I've ever seen. If you think we're going to help you lie to your people, you've got another thing coming.
Is that so? Then I assume that your need of the rainbow is not so great after all.
Wow. Talk about shameless.
Call me what you will, it changes nothing. You will do as the fates wish and take my place in the race? Yes? Ah, I knew you would see sense in the end. Thank you. I will talk to my father about the rainbow as soon as the race is over. You have my word. I took the liberty of arranging rooms for you at the inn. Rest well. I will see you in the stables, bright and early. You will find the stable entrance in the western part of the city. Do not be late. Now, I must be on my way. Farewell, friends!
Good thing I already practiced my horse racing. The moment I got to the city, I knew it would be the most important aspect of this entire playthrough. Let's go. Pretty badass.
Hello, Gallopolitans. This is no ordinary Sand National.
Hooray! All hail Prince Varys!
Prince Ferris!
Oh, such a fine figure of a man.
Woohoo!
It must be wonderful to be so popular, darling. But of course, you are used to it. Being a real live prince, huh? The name's Silvando, by the way. One of the other riders had a little whoopsie, so I had to step in at the last minute. But don't think I'll be going easy on you just because you're royalty. Where would be the fun in that? Try to keep up, little princey!
You're gonna get cocked in the face, bitch. Gotcha. Yes, 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 yes. I am a fucking god.
Oh, magnificent! I hardly dare think that you might actually win! Now quickly, my public await! I shall take the reins from here. Fear not, my friend. I have not forgotten my promise. I will discuss the rainbow with my father, just as soon as my people have finished showering me with adulation!
The fuck? Is he gonna pay me?
Praise the fates. Our plan was a success. Thank you. You have spared me great humiliation. I will go immediately to my father and ask about the rainbow.
All hail Prince Faris, pride of the desert, horseman extraordinaire. Darling, you were fabulous. It was enough to bring a tear even to my jaded eye.
Oh.
Wait, don't tell me you were... Surely you didn't let your understudy take the stage for the command performance? Oh, this is too good!
That's right.
Wait!
Execute
but
him.
You do not understand the pressure I am under. A prince of Gallopolis who could not ride a horse is a disgrace to the kingdom. I did what was necessary for the sake of my people. And now all can be forgotten. Yes?
And there was silly old Silvando thinking that knights never retreated in the face of adversity.
Silence! I am the prince of this kingdom, and I will not have a traveling jester lecture me on chivalry.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
Enter.
The Sultan wishes to see you, Your Highness. Your magnificent display of horsemanship has pleased him greatly.
Very good. I will come right away. My promise still stands. Come to the throne room in a little while. We will see what can be done about this branch of yours.
So nice to see a royal with the common touch. You were wonderful out there today, darling. Maybe we'll get to share the stage again soon.
Truly, I am humbled. All I have ever desired is to fulfill my duties as a prince and as a knight. Father, if I may, I have promised to assist these travelers. Would you permit me to explain?
Gladly, my son. It warms my heart to see you aiding those in need. Truly, you have taken the knight's pledge to heart.
Thank you, Father. The truth of the matter is that my friends here have come to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow.
Your Majesty, the beast has returned. It attacked one of our men while we were out on patrol.
The Slayer of the Sands is back?
Why must the accursed creature always appear on this, the happiest day of the year?
We will stand for this no longer.
I must dispatch my finest knights and ensure that the fiend never again returns to terrorize the Celestial Sands. But wait! My boy, the Fates are speaking to us. Capturing the Slayer would be the perfect way to show your people what a fine knight you have become.
What? Oh, Father! So many of our bravest men have confronted the creature and perished. Surely, I do not stand a chance.
Truly, it is the most able who are the most humble. But you cannot hide your true feelings. You are trembling with excitement.
Yeah, bitch. Go be a knight now.
This is your moment, Faris, my boy. Capture the Slayer and take your place in history.
But very well, Father. Yay! I shall begin my preparations right away. Oh, 1,000 pardons. The rainbow will have to wait. Meet me in my chambers. There is something we must discuss. Oh, just breathe, Faris. Oh, please. Please, I beg of you. The Slayer of the Sands will tear me limb from limb unless you aid me. Have pity on a desperate soul. Oh.
Spoken like a true desert knight. Seriously, can't you handle this on your own?
No! No, such a thing is impossible. I am no knight. I neglected my training. I allowed my vassals to fight all my battles for me. Oh, it is not my fault. I did not wish to disappoint my parents or my people, so I found ways of seeming to fulfill their expectations without necessarily doing so. But don't you see? If you refuse to help me, we must make preparation.
What the fuck? If you hit any button on the controller, it skips the dialogue.
Pathetic excuse for a prince. Goodness knows what'll become of Gallopolis with him in charge.
Oh, we mustn't be so hard.
The fuck? It's so weird. If you move the control stick during dialogue, it counts as like an input and it skips the dialogue. Moving the control stick, what the fuck? Iron broadsword? Ooh. You don't say. Oh, never mind. It's not even that good. Or I guess it's a one-handed weapon, isn't it?
I mean no disrespect, Your Highness, but how could you do this to us? You have volunteered us for certain death.
Uh-oh.
Fear not,
That's your
trusted
job.
retainers. We do not journey into the jaws of danger alone. Ha! Impeccable timing as always. Allow me to introduce our knights in shining armor. These brave adventurers have agreed to capture the Slayer for us. Now, the beast's lair is said to be located deep within the Celestial Sands. The fastest route is through the checkpoint to the west. We march immediately for Gallopolis!
For Gallopolis.
Yeah! Yeah!
Room for a little one? Oh, I'd hate to miss a good beast hunt.
Huh?
Whoop!
There's no such thing as a good beast hunt, friend. If I were you, I'd run along back to the circus.
Well, aren't you just a lovely, patronizing little dear? Look, I'm worried about the half-wit prince getting himself killed. Can I come with you or not? At least one of you has some sense. Lead on, darling! How?
Pass through the checkpoint. Leads to the Celestial Sands. Okie day. Hiya! Hiya! Shit! Fuck! Nice. Whoa! Veronica! Do it! Do it!
Look out below!
No! Yes! A good kill.
Are you all right?
Another one bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust. Okay, Celestial Sands, right here. What? Wood? Oh. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Oh, fuck. It's a Shadow Boy. Only one? Okay. Get it! You suck! Just checking this to make sure we're still getting monsters in the same area. Holy fuck, look at that giant monster back there. That's actually kind of freaky. Just how big it is. Ah! Oh, it's the Spitfire. This is the bonus quest. Oh my god. Oh my god, no! Provides a barrier around the party that provides protection from enemy spells. Significantly reduces the defense of an energy. Significantly reduces the agility. Prevents a group of... Okay, let's do this. Let's do sap. Attack! Buff. Raise the defense. Raise the agility. Let's do Eric. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my god! No!
Thanks.
Hey.
Hey.
Ouch. No. PP time.
Not bad at all.
Oh, okay, we got it.
Did I do all right?
I figured it was gonna have way more health than that, actually. I figured we were like halfway through the fight. Okay, but that was just the bonus objective. Alright, Veronica and Serena have extra PP. Luminary, what do we have here? Ooh, calls down lightning on a group of enemies. Targets all enemies and makes them disappear. What? What does that mean? We're gonna get the cool magic one. Increases deftness. Forgot what deftness does. Increases chance of dodging. Sure, let's do that. Always useful. Veronica gets me some magic buff skills and stat boost for serious sorcerers that offer incomparable protection. Okay, so this is defense magic. Whips. Mightiest magical instrument. This increases magic power absorbed when attacking with HP every one. Alright. Sure. Ooh, magical might plus 10? Yes, let's definitely do that. Harpistry? Cool. The Pernicious Peninsula. Pernicious Peninsula. Got it. Hey, there's an item way over here. I'm gonna go get it. Oh, I can kill another one. I see. Actually, I think I will, just to farm the EXP. I think that would be a good idea. Slash! No! No! Miss? What the fuck? Ouch.
Sorry.
Got it. Jesus Christ!
Oh, cool it. What?
Yeah.
Whoopee.
Yahoo!
Wonderful.
243 experience. Okay. Magic Beast Hide. Nice. Another Spitfire. That's better. Yeah, Eric is our tank right now. So I should use that to my advantage.
Our work
It
isn't
seems
done
like
yet.
it's more likely for an enemy, if there's one enemy, it's more likely for them to attack the person on the far left. Hehe. Political joke. Incidental political joke. Anyway. No, I guess that's not true. Oh, maybe.
Rubble Rouser!
Rubble Rouser!
Thank you.
Woo!
Thanks.
Hey. Oh, there's a save spot right behind me. That's fucking badass.
Not bad at all.
Yes, you're dead, bitch.
Another one bites the dust.
Magic Beast Hide. Oh yeah.
The heat, the dry air, it is too much, too much. Let us spend the night here. The monster will have to wait. There you are. As you can see, I have decided to set up camp. We will continue our quest in the morning.
That's right. You get your beauty sleep, Princey dear. Come on, you. So, 2 boys and 2 girls out on a lovely adventure together, huh? How romantic. But what kind of adventure, I wonder? Come on, spill the beans.
To be perfectly honest, we're none too sure ourselves just yet. But for the moment, we're trying to get to Yggdrasil. We need to understand more about the mysteries surrounding the Luminary, you see? It's all to do with a horrible being called the Dark One. He wants to bring death and destruction to the world. And we want to stop him.
All right, Big Mouth, that's enough. You don't need to tell the Jolly Jester a whole life story. We barely know him.
My. So there's a dastardly villain coming to steal all the smiles and laughter from the world. And you four heroes are on a daring mission to stop him before it's too late. Oh, now that does sound fun.
You've got a strange idea of fun.
What about you, Sylvando? What made you leave home and set out on the road?
Oh, you don't want to hear my boring old stories. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Come on, kiddies. Betty buys.
Well, aren't we full of mysteries? What's his deal?
Whoa, these guys are new. Oh, they're just crabs. I couldn't tell what they were at first.
Our work isn't done yet. Let's keep at it.
Yes.
Not bad at all.
Nice hit. Whoa.
Oh, cool it. What?
Wow.
Nice.
Very nice. Slash. Perfect. wait, can I just set everyone to auto fight? Oh, I think I can. And just farm XP that way. But I guess the risk is that if you lose, then it's, you know, it's kind of your own fault.
How wonderful.
Okay.
And don't come back.
Let's see how this goes. Don't even need to play the game. Oh god. What is that thing? Never mind. Shit. Thanks. Go back. Slash. Flython. Get it. Oh, okay. It's just kind of big, that's all. Slash.
Let's heat things up.
Oh, yep.
Not bad, eh?
That's how you do it. Fucking
Wonderful.
perfect. Haha! You will die now.
Take care. Bang!
Nice. What?
I hope this works.
Yes. Haha. This is so easy. It's never been better to farm.
Our work isn't done yet.
Ouch.
Burn!
Thank you.
Bang!
Thanks.
Yeah!
We did it, darlings!
Goody.
Uh-oh.
Not bad at all.
One hit kill.
Yeah!
Yes.
Let's heat things up!
Yeah.
Careful now.
This one's mega strong. What the fuck?
Victory!
Oh, yeah.
The Slayer of the Sands was last seen here.
The cowardly creature is nowhere to be found. It must have fled in fear. Let us return to the castle and inform my father of our success.
Ah! The Slayer of the Sands is among us!
No! No, no!
Up and at him, Princey Pooh. Show that filthy thing what real knights are made of. Oh dear. Looks like poor old Faris has been struck down with stage fright. You soldiers, beat the ears and look after him, will you? Come on, gang. This little drama needs a hero or two. Watch out!
Oh, I forgot to do the everyone command.
Let's do this.
PP powers. Do a PP!
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah!
Sorry.
Nice.
May heaven's winds propel thee hence!
No. Uh-oh. Fuck. I can choose to attack Air.
Snap out of it!
Oh my god.
Oh, cool it. What?
What?
Watch out!
Holy fuck.
Ah.
Huh?
Here, Veronica.
Oh, thank you.
Big heal. Yikes.
What in the world?
Good heal. Uh-oh.
Hey!
Yikes.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Snap out of it! Not bad at all.
Oh my god. Wah wah wee wah. Whoa. Holy fuck.
Nice.
That will teach you to be so grumpy. Now, hold nice and still while I tie you up.
The battle is won! The Slayer of the Sands is bested! All in a day's work for the Prince of Gallopolis! You saw me, men, did you not? You saw the People's Prince defeat the fiend that terrorized them so.
Yes, Your Highness. Of course, Your Highness.
You have my thanks, friend. My heroic, I still have not forgotten what I promised.
Really, Principal? That's how you're gonna play it? And what do you think they'll be expecting of you next, huh?
You speak as though I have a choice! Are you suggesting that I...
I'm not suggesting anything, darling. You do what you need to do.
To Gallopolis, men! We return as heroes! Yeah!
Oh yeah. This guy's my hero.
Oh, well, this feels all kinds of wrong. You're right, Sylvando. Nothing's going to change if he keeps on pretending.
Oh, I think the poor boy knows that well enough. All he needs is a little push. Anyway, I'd better be getting along. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again soon. Ciao for now, my loves.
I see you. A yellow eye? What? Alright, friends, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you for joining me for Dragon Quest XI Part 4. I'm enjoying this game a great deal. It's really chill, easy to get through, but has a pretty nice progression to it. Looking forward to completing this thing. And of course, completing the rest of the games on the list that I provided in the channel rewards redemption section of my stream. Go check that out if you want to redeem 3,500 points to request any game from my library. Good night. I will see you tomorrow.